Um, hey guys, Blue here again. It's really late for me. I was gonna actually wait till like maybe in the morning or afternoon to really make this video, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll make the video right now. Um, so I'm just gonna make this video real quick and get out of the way. So, if you go on Roblox and look at Become a Killer and look at the description, you'll notice that the description got updated again. Basically, as I'm trying to say, Harry Rogue, the creator of, well, Become a Killer, Become a Nextbot, and Become an Entity, just made another statement again. And if you go to Become a Killer, you'll see the description has changed as well. So I'll show you what it is. Alright, so I'm going to read this out loud. So, the game will reopen as the Legacy version on Friday. Overhaul will still be work in progress, meaning who knows if the main game will be updated often. Maybe, maybe not. Support will motivate me to work on this game, of course. The remake will be called Overhaul, or When in the Future after it releases, and it will open as another place. So, yeah, good news. Become the Killer is actually coming back. But it's going to be the legacy version, of course, which means it's going to be the old version of that game. Which, I mean, that's cool. So, what does that mean for my channel at least? Will I ever make Become the Killer content again now that Become a Killer is coming back? The legacy version at least? Well, yes, I definitely will go back to making back content again. However, it depends on the scenario. Well, yes, I would love to, make content about Become a Killer again, once it opens up as the Legacy version. I still have this one concern about Legacy version though. The bug, the random death bug. The bug where like you would just sometimes randomly die for no reason. I hope that bug does get fixed because when you were able to play Legacy version in the Recode update, it was really buggy. Whenever I play as Killer, I just randomly die for no reason. Well, in the Legacy version, obviously. So again, I don't know, like, if those bugs will be fixed. Maybe they will. I don't know. I'm just kind of concerned right now because again, like, I don't want to play Become a Killer Legacy version, and all of a sudden I can't play the game because when I pick a killer, I just randomly die for no reason. That doesn't sound fun at all, but hopefully, though, I mean, hopefully that does get fixed. Hopefully. I don't know, but hey, if that bug does get patched when Become the Killer Legacy comes back, then yes, I'll definitely go ahead and make videos about Become a Killer again. And that would be a good thing because there are ideas that I had for Become a Killer before the Recode update happened that I had to scrap because, well, video ideas I had beforehand were during the Legacy era. But since Become a Killer is coming back with the Legacy version because Harry Rogue is going to work on the Overhaul update in the future. But he also stated that the Overhaul is actually going to be in a separate place, which means now that I think about it, so we're getting Legacy back, right? We're getting Become a Killer Legacy, and in the future, because Harry is gonna do an overhaul. Now I'm really curious how that's even gonna work. So like, we're getting the Legacy version of the game back, but um, what will happen when Overhaul actually releases? Like sometime in the future it actually comes out. Like, will Legacy actually stay, or will the Legacy close down since Overhaul's out? And another question I have for Overhaul is Overhaul gonna have like the same game passes like the Legacy game did, or is it gonna be like different? Cause like I don't know how you can really transfer game passes to game. Like I said, I never developed a Roblox game, so I don't know how the whole Game Pass things works. I know, the Game Pass thing is to make it so players have to buy stuff with Robux, but like, how would that even work? Like because Overhaul is going to be in a different place, which means it's going to be a separate game. So like, how does it work? Like, do you have to re-buy the Game Passes for Overhaul, or like, can you like, or like, is it like possible for it to like, oh, you have the Game Pass in Legacy version, you get the Game Pass in Overhaul? Like, how does that work? I don't know. Again, I never developed a Roblox game, so I don't know how the whole Game Pass thing works. I'm just It's a couple of questions I have. Like the first question being is obviously will the bugs be fixed in Legacy? I hope so because I would love to play Become a Killer again. Yes, it'll be the Legacy version, but at least it's something I can play if I'm bored or something, and at least it'll be something I can make content of if I don't have to worry about bugs. At least, like I know the overhaul is gonna be like. Well, I don't even know what overhaul is gonna be like. Would it be? I don't even know if it's gonna be the exact same as what the game is like before. But who knows? Maybe things will be different in overhaul. I don't even know. Maybe overhaul will have completely different stuff, unlike the main game, the main Become the Killer game. And then we got the other question. I still wonder, like, will BaK Legacy stay if overhaul releases, or like, again, so many fucking questions, but. Other than that, sorry for the yapping session. I really just said I was gonna make it short, but I just started yapping. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about this video. I'm glad to Become the Killer is coming back. Hopefully, bug, hopefully with no bugs because you know I just, I mean, it's not like anyone played it when the Recode update was out, but it's like I just couldn't play the game because again, that bug where you just randomly die whenever you play as a certain character, like a killer or survivor. Hopefully that does get fixed. And I do, and now that I think about it, since at some point in the future we'll get an overhaul version of that game. I'm curious how big overhaul will be. Like who knows what kind of cool content that might actually exist in Overhaul. We might not even know about it well until Overhaul comes out, which is like I don't know. Probably most likely gonna be a long time anyway, but we'll just have to see when Overhaul happens. But yeah, BaK Legacy is Become the Killer is coming back, but it's just gonna be the Legacy version of the game. Now, considering that in the description, it does say that something like, I don't know, that BaK Legacy might not get as much updates. So, does that mean that BaK Legacy might get updates again? Like new additional characters or something? Because that would be cool if that's ever a case. But then again, we don't know. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm glad that Become the Killer is actually coming back, even though it's just the Legacy version, but I'll take it. Because I actually love Become the Killer's Legacy version. Even when the Recode update came out before, all the things that happened that caused it to get closed down, I actually enjoyed the Recode update just as much as Legacy. So like, yeah, I'm definitely. Will I play it again though as much? I mean, I don't know. I do. I mean, I do love to make content again. I just gotta come up with like video ideas or something if I have an idea of what to make a content about. Um, but yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Boost Cyber Studios out.